Sheikh Gumi is the head of the business empire of bandits. Sheikh Gumi, the emirs, the imams who are brainwashing these people, giving them false indoctrination from the Quran, are the ones creating these very difficult times for you people. This is the reason you people should call for yourselves and say, how can we go about this? Irrespective of your religion, your tribe, or whatever you believe or where you are coming from, I want to talk to you people. The northerners, the commoners of the north, this is high time, whether you are from Borno, whether you are from Katsina, whether you are from Kano, Adamawa, Plateau, Sokoto, name it, all the states in the north. This is high time you guys should come up with one voice. If truly you guys want to get the solution to your problem, organize yourself now. Call all your leaders, starting from Sheikh Gumi and all the whole set of people that do stand and negotiate with the terrorists. Your imams, your emirs, your pastors, name it. It is high time you people now should come up together. Call for the resolution of your problem. Nigeria as a country can't solve your problem. Nigeria as a country cannot solve your problem. Your problem must be solved by you. You are the ones victimizing yourselves. You are the ones buying yourself in the name of whatever, whether be it in the name of religion or in the name of ethnicity cleansing or the name of who get what. Call your elite, your politicians. It is hard time you people now assemble yourself and say, hey, enough is enough. You are the ones dying. It is not the Igbo, it is not the Yorubas, but the Northerners. The Igbos have their own problem. They should call their own leaders and solve their own problem. The Yorubas has their own problem. They should call themselves and solve their own problem before you bring it to the body called Nigeria. Nigeria are not the one losing. You are the ones losing. You people cannot go to your farms again. You people cannot live in your residential homes again. You people cannot walk freely again because of your leaders are doing business with you. Sheikh Gumi is the head of the business empire of bandits. Sheikh Gumi, the emirs, the imams who are brainwashing these people, giving them false indoctrination from the Quran, are the ones creating these very difficult times for you people. This is the reason you people should call for yourselves and say, how can we go about this? If Sheikh Gumi doesn't know anything about these bandits, how can he say he's ready to lead the way? What I don't know, how can I lead the way? It is the only person who knows the way to a particular destination will always be in the forefront. Sheikh Gumi and the rest of them are into this business. They are into this business. This is their own way of making their own money. Araba being the Ansamu. If the money is being paid, Sheikh Gumi gets his own court. The emirs has their own. The imams has their own. Some of the politicians do have their own court because they believe that the money will come from the federal government. So when the money comes from the federal government, it is not the money of the North. It is not the money of anybody from the North, but it is the federal money. So once it is the federal money, if they call from there, bam, mafi mushkil, no problem. If they get any kobo from it, no problem, provided that they are not the one who bring out the money. It's unfortunate that it is the commoners like you and me are the ones suffering the pain. They are the ones who bear the cost, who bear the pain, who bear the loss. Your children are the ones dying. Their own children are not dying. Sheikh Gumi children are not dying. Your politicians, their children are not dying. Rufai children are not dying. The emir's children are not dying. The imam children are not dying. It is you, the commoners, the farmers, who your children are going to these public schools are the ones dying.
I remember in 2012, I remember granting an interview that was on the front page. I think it was The Sun. I remember it was, I think, a Iboka. And I then said that President Jonathan is a wartime president. And that the only reason they have not declared war is because it's a new war form. Now, we're under the dispensation of President Muhammad Buhari, who is a military general. So the 37% will be complete. But we're still not going to now discover that even with his 37%, we are still not going to win. We're dealing with something that's extremely clever. So what am I trying to point out? Right now, for instance, we're at a stage where I feel sorry for us. If you read the newspaper, November 7th was a Sunday in 2004. At that time, Bishop Akinola used to be the CAN president at that time. At that time, a young fiery cleric returned from, I think, Saudi Arabia and settled in Kaduna. His first tafsir in the mosque was hot. It was incendiary. He threw down the Nigerian constitution, said, what rubbish is this? He said, how can the nation survive with hypocrites, with unbelievers, with pagans? And he began to incite the people. This was in the mosque in Kaduna. Now, it was televised, it was put on radio for days after, but it was in Hausa language. This fiery clerk did not realize that there are patriots all over this country, Muslims and Christians. So the tape ended up in Lagos, and there was a build-up to kill people at that year in 2004 in Kaduna. At that time, the salvation of Nigeria, if I tell you who God used for us then, you may not believe it, but we had to, after we found out that we informed the security organizations, we did all that had to be done, things were still proceeding in Kaduna. The build-up towards violence to killing people was still on ground. Don't forget I was serving the CAN president then. So we called the media to assist us. And it was the media who solved the problem. And the major person whose contribution worked the most was that of Femi Adesina. See, that's why sometimes I look at people when they abuse Femi Adesina and all that, and I say, you guys don't understand the kind of war we are up against and how that uninformed opinions only make matters worse. Femi Adesina almost lost his job in 2004 because he took the front page and addressed the issue. And if you look at the front page, Archbishop Akinola was on one side saying, you want to kill my people. On the other side, there was this fiery cleric who said, I only hate those who drink beer. When that publication went viral, it became a global issue, which is still going to become again. That young sheikh ran out of Nigeria. Adesina almost lost his job, but his superiors then, his senior then, because he stuck out his neck and said, look, you can't kill people under our watch. The correspondent in Kaduna, I think, was sacked instantly before they found out that the story did not break from Kaduna. That same sheikh today is becoming the hope of Nigeria. Is that sheikh today who walks into the Sambisa forest and says he wants to negotiate on Nigeria's behalf? Is that same sheikh who has been able to get in contact with the people who kidnapped? Now, if that sheikh becomes the go-between between all of us, look, I trust the government. I trust our military. I trust our people. But that sheikh, if Nigeria makes the mistake of making him the go-between, let Nigeria go back in 2014 and see what that sheikh said. Let Nigeria go back in 2012 and see his comments. His comments then was that, why should you kill Boko Haram? They are actually our brothers. They are Muslims. Just get your soldiers out of the way. Get your police out of the way. It's an internal affair. It doesn't concern you. Those were his comments. One later comment then was that they should kill the serving president. They should kill the chief of staff. They should kill so very incendiary talk there. Okay. And that Nigeria would know peace. Now, that is now the hope of Nigeria. And I'm telling you something, if we make the mistake of playing into their hands, because you are dealing with global intelligence, don't think he has come up by himself. He's come up with a global lobby with all sorts of things behind him. Okay.
Hi, my people. Welcome back. I know many of you must have watched and listened to within these guys who spoke in the video said concerning Sheikh Gumi and all these other northern people who sponsors terrorists. This problem of Sheikh Gumi, no be today when it start. You don't see where Sheikh Gumi they come online come say na him dey settle bandit. And e get one thing wey be say me I hear from person before, when be say a person wey be say e no know how bandit dey operate no go fit be bandit, no go fit meet bandit to align with. That is to tell you that okay, within all this Sheikh Gumi and many other people who claims to be bandit settlers are also bandits. Now them be the even sponsors of bandits because of the way people they even talk now. If you carefully listen to this man showing on my screen, all he explained about Sheikh Gumi, all he explained about him was very, very true, because at times we normally see Sheikh Gumi online talking about how bandits are good, talking about good of them. Those of them will be say, okay, they are doing well in terms of everything. I don't even see and I don't know how a better or somebody who claims to be human come they thank or praise bandits where we see then they destroy people farmland and people properties in this country where we see then no go come or go anywhere. See, if this Sheikh Gumi is not arrested, I don't think the way this country they go, these bandits and the insecurity we see in this country go fit stop, because of the way everything they go every day and night. The way bandits now they even threaten people now. There is no way if no be only God to save everybody out of this issue where everybody did now. I know shall see anybody go fit settle them. Now we see I guess to tell on about this. And for those of now we be saying I get anything we be saying I want to talk concerning this, we're gonna drop our own thought for inside comment section. And also if not today be our first time, we're gonna like, share, subscribe. Thank you.